about Atkinson, you talk about Webster, Chanel Thomas for Cavalier.
Yep, and this is their starting lineup. Cavalier, Jadine White, of course, in goal. Melvin Doxley, Kamoy Simpson, Courtney Allen, Ronaldo Webster, Richard King, Malanda Maxwell, Giovanni Leng, Kyle Ming, Colin Anderson, and Chanel Thomas, the starting lineup.
They haven't changed pretty much from what they played, the 3-4-2-1 system. And Doxley, who has been employed in the middle of the park, has really laid the foundation for the attacking players to do their thing.
Akil Clark is in goal for Mount Pleasant. In front of him, LaTroy Leng, Tajay Anderson, Liston James, Kevin Lane, Kevon Isaacs as they play 5 at the back, Alwyn Harvey, Daniel Green, Jordan Fletcher, Kemar Beckford will be behind Kesslon Hall.
From Daniel Green down all the way to Kesslon Hall, these are players who can turn this game for Mount Pleasant. Jordan Fletcher getting his first start.
So, we had some really good football in that first half, didn't we? Fletcher opening up the scoring. That was a fabulous goal. Firing that one from just outside the box. And rewarding his head coach, Wally Downs, with a goal. His first start for Mount Pleasant this season. Hitting that one past Jadine White, and Downs was pleased with that one. And then Fletcher almost lost the chance there. Second attempt, finding Kemar Bushy Beckford in the 31st minute. And Mount Pleasant were pretty much on easy street in the first half. By this time they're having 72% of the possession, and Beckford was the exclamation mark there. And White looking on in despair. And then this delivery inside. Thomas got the initial header. Then Doxley floated that one high, and Thomas rose highest. Akil Clark in goal. Could do little with that one. And then a chance. Leng with the give and go, working well with Ronaldo Webster, and then finding the side netting as Cavalier hunted for the equalizer. Disappointed though with that effort. Then Harvey picking the pocket of Simpson and then firing that one. And Jadine White had to make the save. Moving across to his left. And then a chance, a couple chances there for Leng inside the 6-yard box. Didn't quite fall for him. Couple of deflections there. Last touch off his knee. And couldn't get by Shavon Sean Paul in goal. And this ball played through. That was a wonderful pass to Daniel Green. Hats off to Gary Mills for finding him, making that run. And look at this delightful ball. The weight was just perfect. And then Green with a wonderful finish. Putting the game to bed. Making it 3-1 to Mount Pleasant over Cavalier, who would get one more virtually the last kick of the game. And it was the substitute, McCleary. Young Jerome McCleary getting his first goal for Cavalier. But that would be that. Mount Pleasant with the 3 goals, with the 3 points. The final score, Mount Pleasant 3, Cavalier 2. Mount Pleasant had the majority of the shots, 10 as opposed to 7. 4 of those shots were on target, 3 were on target for Cavalier. 27 fouls in this game. And you can see 1 save apiece, 5 corner kicks for Mount Pleasant, 3 to Cavalier. Mount Pleasant dominating the possession though at 60%.
Good performance from you today. And many a times your fans think that your condition is your downfall. How good is your condition now?
Well, my condition is very great. I'm working very hard. So coming out and playing, I did my best, and that's how we became victorious.
In terms of the goal, was there any doubt when it came out to you? Were you thinking of a pass or anything, or you just had one intention?
One intention was to shoot.
And that one was quite pleasing, wasn't it?
Very pleasing.
Yeah, well, it's good to see the Jordan Fletcher back. Long may it continue, and all the best going forward.
Thank you.
Yeah, Fletcher. Lots of his fans just always saying that they need to see more of him. Coach Speed, disappointing result, but the performance, what do you take of from this?
Well, the performance is most disappointing. In the first half, we were like at sea, basically. We considered we couldn't keep the ball, which is uncharacteristic of us. And then we just conceded 2 goals, and we're always up against it.
Bad decision to keep Atkinson on the bench, you feel, have had a good game last time out?
No, there's no bad decision. That's my prerogative. Is the team decide that he should be on the bench for whatever reason, so that's not a bad decision.
Second half, we saw Webster through the middle more so than on the outside, where he normally isolate people and torment them. What was the thinking behind that?
No, Webster usually play number 10. We play two floating 10 between Webster and Atkinson, so that's the adjustment we made to go back to it after we realized that we had to contain in the first half. Then we went back to our normal game in the second half, which, you know, we played much better that time.
How do you fix it for the next game?
Oh, we'll fix it, but I don't want to tell you.
Well, I hope you get it right, and
Thank
we
you.
will see
Thank
if
you
you're
very
not telling me now.
Okay.
All the best then.
Bye.
Yes, Coach Speed, not wanting to give too much away, but I don't think any of his opponents are here to listen and hear what he will be doing in the second game. Coach Downs, first half, was that the best first half you've seen from your team so far?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we kept the ball very well. We were patient, and I told you before the game we had to do better with the ball in their half, and I think we did.
Yeah, we don't normally, on the sideline when we see you, normally a straight face. There's a lot of smile after the Jordan Fletcher goal. How pleasing was that?
Yeah, it's terrific because he's come back to us. He came back to us late, and he's worked very hard to get back in the team. And it's always pleasing when somebody gets rewards for working hard, which is what he's done.
Analyse the 2 goals that you conceded. What went wrong there?
I'd have to re-look at it on the video again. I think the last one was probably just a lack of concentration. The first one was a melee from a set piece, and we're normally very good at set plays, but the ball was bouncing around a lot in there, and it was disappointing that they had 3 or 4 guys on the back post, but it wasn't a very... it wasn't a goal where they carved us open. It was just a melee from a corner, really.
In terms of the performance, very good one. Apart from those 2 goals you conceded, are there any aspect of this performance that you felt you still have to go and improve on?
Well, of course, we'll review the game, and every day we look to improve, and the players will look to improve individually and also as a team.
Well, Coach, very good performance from your team, and all the best in your next encounter.
Thank you.
So, 3 matches today. Harbourview beating Malines United by a goal to 0. Dundee Holden with a 2-1 win over Humberline. Mount Pleasant defeating Cavalier by the odd goal in 5. 2 matches on tomorrow. Very United against Stony Gardens. Waterhouse against Arnett Gardens to complete match day 9. So, Mount Pleasant, they have played a game more than Very United, but they're on the same amount of points. Top of the table, 14 points. Let's see how Very United will respond to that. And of course, Cavalier, they're now in 5th position on 12 points from their 8 matches. So of course, they have 2 more rounds of games to go to really cement their playoff spot. So just to remind you of the 2 games tomorrow: Very United against Stony Gardens. That's live at 11:45 a.m. Jamaica time, 12:45 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time, and then right after that, at approximately 2:30 p.m. Jamaica time, 3:30 p.m. ECT, Waterhouse against Arnett Gardens. Always a battle to look forward to. That's pretty much it for coverage here from the UE JFF Captain Horsborough Centre of Excellence. Just to remind you of the score: Mount Pleasant 3, Cavalier 2. Mount Pleasant with the win, now joined top of the table.